Roamers. Let's get on our way to Kanchanaburi. Hello Roamers, today we are at Thonburi railway station because we are in fact leaving Bangkok and on our way to Kanchanaburi. Now most people get the bus because there's many services, but I earmarked this ages ago because it's a regional train. You know, bench seats, blah blah blah. So it's about 10 to midday now and the train is at 13:55, the 2:59 express. So you can buy your ticket 1 hour before. I just went into the cloakroom they call it, and for 10 baht you get a ticket and you can keep your bag there, and then you get your ticket later and bob's your uncle. So they've got a lovely little, they always look after the platforms, lots of pot plants, and they individualise the stations, but they're always done with loving care. It's very nice. I'm glad I came here rather than taking a bus. It's good to see it. I might not say that after jiggling around on hard seats for a while, but I've done all that in India years ago, so hopefully I've got some arse memory of it. So as we was driving here today to Thonburi, going through the city is still not up to full pace. Loads of shops were still closed. It's kind of like a Sunday hungover feeling in here. I don't know whether that's obviously some of my imagination as well, but some of it may be true. I think people are like, oh well, we've got to wait a whole another year for that Songkran lark, but you know. Anyway, let's see what is around. I'd like a banana sandwich for brekkie, so let's go and have a look. Hello mate. Wow, look at all the dishes they've got here. Some looks vegetarian, maybe mixed. Yeah. So just down the road from market I found this durian stand, and there's obviously all different sizes. I don't know whether they're different grades, but they're all like 150, 250 I'm guessing per kilo as well, because the scales are there. But durian on a vast scale. Could be brave enough to eat some later. It does look a bit weird though, doesn't it? So it looks like I was round the wrong side of the railways. So what we need to do is just cross over these railway tracks and get out the other side. That's where I think the hotel is. It's like a fucking building site. What is going on here? A random collection of shit. But anyway, if it works, doesn't it? So back the other side of the tracks, there is a Thai restaurant around here somewhere. My orientation was off, that's what it was. Got matey boy here knocking me up a Roti for the train. Hello, how are you? Giving it a slap Roti. Not for me. Oh, he's opening a condensed milk. He's banging that nail in with his hand. Jesus. And just steel. And he's showing off. Good on him. Man, that is going to be crispy as. This is the first Roti I've had this trip, so you know. That is delicious. That's like a cross between a crepe and a traditional sort of English shrewsbury pancake. A 40 baht train special. So we just had an ordinary departure, 251. Now we've got an arrival. Oh, yeah, that's the toilet first, yeah. Anyway, so all of a sudden we got the call to jump on board. So this indeed is the Kanchanaburi Express. So of course, Kanchanaburi. I picked a berth underneath the fans. Lovely. There's been a delay because there is no engine on the train. That up there is a full direction. As you can see, there is daylight through the front of that carriage. I did at first think, oh well, maybe the engine's on the back, but no, there is no engine. So they've just found the engine, it's just come past, beeping up, so they're sending it down the tracks. They're going to divert it, bring it back, link it up. Thomas is your engine. Oh, the trainman's just saying there's been an accident, that's why the engine was delayed. We're off, Romans. Let's get on the way to Kanchanaburi. Get it looked at. Captain's on board. The Major's got his flag out. He's blown the trumpet. Does like his own, doesn't he? Welcome to Kanchanaburi. Songkran. The Eagle has landed. Well, that train journey weren't too bad. Just arrived in Kanchanaburi. Market setting up, etc, etc. The priority is get a grab, get transport, get to the hotel. So just like that, without too much effort, we're down by the river, Chukdong Pier, Kanchanaburi. Got a bag of tofu with a honey sauce and peanuts and chili from the market for 25 baht, which is just like, oh, absolutely delicious. Let's go and see what's happening. Kanchanaburi on the River Kwai. Market is an absolute treasure of goodies. All manner of stuff. Stuff from the river, obviously. There's people fishing down there, but all manner of meats and preparations, and God, it always amazes me once you think you've seen it all, and then there's a whole new level of weird or different, you know. Hello, how are you? Fried fish and relics and tofu. I had some tofu balls here earlier on, they're really delicious. Toasted cheese and spinach sandwich on Kanchanaburi High Street. Never seen ducks and cactus before. Very unusual. Kebab. Look, and he's got all the fish there, beautiful fan-tail goldfish on it. Oh wow. Look cool. Good morning, Romans. Just showing you where I'm staying. This is the home of River Kwai. Now everything you need will be on that piece of information. It's a very affordable place. It's a big open place, kind of unlike a hostel with rooms. There's a kitchen and a seating area, bikes for rent, all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit out of the way. It's near the McDonald's in town, but if you're on a scooter or you want to walk or you want to use a Grab, then you're going to be good. But yeah, nice and comfortable. Bed was supremely comfortable. Good air conditioning. Can't fault it. So I'm going to go and get ready and get on with the day. All right, doggy. Oh, hello, doggy. Hello, little doggy. Little sausage dog, look. 8 o'clock in Kanchanaburi. It's exactly what it looks like at this particular point in time. normal sort of markets and breakfast spots. You know, the local stuff. Got like the butchery market. That is where we're heading. I believe this way's down the river. Right, so, looks like they're just cleaning up after Songkran celebrations. Looking forward to seeing this river stretch. So this is the first Wat in the river. What are you talking about? Well, what it is a Wat, and a Wat is a place where, if it's like a Wat in India, then a Wat is just a designated place on the river where a temple is. So let's call it that. It's a temple and it's a Wat. Got it? Geez, there's some big fish in there. Bananas. Giving them bananas, not bread. Probably cheaper. So this is it. This is what I was after. Thailand river experience. It's for washing your gold. So there you go. On this particular Wat, you have a Buddhist university building, a cremation place, the abbot's residence, and then the Buddhist monks' cells where they live, but then also obviously the other associated places of worship and stuff. That is a fantastic structure. Beautiful carving or sculpture. So they do indeed have the cremation plaques or the funeral ashes or whatever in the wall on the outside there. I saw this on one of the islands, and it is a cultural practice. So what I'm saying is, there's a lot of people here today, a lot of shops are still shut. So Songkran is still continuing, and ancestor worship perhaps is part of it. And there's a huge service going on, so might just hush away. You know what I mean? Yeah, people are tending to the departed loved ones' graves and grave. Before we go, this is the Lord Buddha's footprint shrine. Raft houses, guest houses on rafts with solar. And they've got it all here. And that big monstrosity up there, I guess, is a skywalk. Oh wow. This is a good viewpoint, obviously. There's a lot of pretty swanky restaurants up there. Kanchanaburi. Interesting river town. It's the fish jockey. So there's your road bridge. We're looking for the Bridge of Shame. So I just read apparently when after Pearl Harbor the Japanese invaded Thailand and said, look, we want to build a railway through your country to Burma so that we can attack India without them seeing us coming from the ocean, basically. And that's how this all started. But the Thai said, look, you can't use Thai people, you have to use war prisoners. And that's how the whole thing came about. Just these temples in the middle of nowhere, just blasting out music. Let's go and have a look at this big boy. He's looking happy. Dog pack. Come on, you temple dogs. You get fed with love. It's all good. Many temple dogs. You've been spotted. Quick. Mind you, we don't want him to go out there. There's dogs out there. Have a quick look in here. Incredibly, but these places are just like major palaces. They're just in the middle of nowhere. So I should just turn the lights on. Wow. Well, that was a lovely little temple complex. Not sure where the entrance is. They're all spread out all over the place. Gorgeous. So this is Khao San Road, Kanchanaburi style. Loads of bars, literally the same advertising with the same logos, etc, etc. So we walked and walked, seen lots of stuff, markets. We've seen it's a tourist town. A lot for Thais, not just for Westerns, for everybody, for the world over who's interested in anything to do with war, political consciousness, the whole thing. There is the bridge that the Allied POWs built, and there's a whole big market around here, big tourist thing, and that's what we want to see. No riding of any vehicles on here.
No, we didn't do the dressing up because it was too hot.
Beautiful area. Hey, hey. So there you have it. Seen a railway, seen a train crossing it. The old vintage model trains here as well, the steam trains. Whether these were the original ones, there's a truck train and another locomotive. So one of the other things with the war cemetery, Kanchanaburi War Cemetery. All the people lost their lives. POWs. So basically, I had a good walk through town. I've been to see pretty much what I wanted to see. I could spend some time and visit the museum. I do have tomorrow, I might do that. But the place is pretty closed down. It's a Thursday and they are falling swing Songkran. I think this might be a region where it's a couple of days later. I'm not entirely sure. I believe the actual whole holiday runs for 10 days. So anyway, they put lots of mud in the water here, so everywhere is covered with white. I thought, what's happened? There's a river flooding. Then I realised they don't just put it on their cheeks like I had done to me. They put it into the water and then throw that over you. But obviously not through the water pistols, because it would clog them up. It's in the buckets. It's crazy, mate. Crazy stuff. Gotta go and get a beer. Oh my god, that was so cold. I was gonna have a fucking heart attack. Awesome. The volume of people out is incredible. Crazy. So many trucks, so many people. Looks like it's going to absolutely storm. I must say though, this is one of the craziest festival things I've ever seen. The water festival, Songkran. 10 days of this, mate, and they are totally committed. Every one of them. It's brilliant. Morning, roamers. So it's the next day, obviously the day after all the water fights and all that. I believe it's still the public holiday. Things do still seem pretty quiet and a lot of stuff has closed. So the biggest issue for me has been trying to get some food. I mean, basically overnight during Songkran, all they sell is meat on sticks, you know, sort of barbecue finger food and all that. So yesterday it was cheese and crisp sandwiches. So we're just in the Grab on the way to see the big Buddha. And yeah, Koh Lam is the man.
Yeah, that's where next way, the crossway.
The ferry.
Crossway. You, if you want to walk,
yes,
to cross the river by boat.
Yeah, yeah.
You walk right way.
Okay, down there. Yeah, yeah. No worries.
Oh, near.
Yeah, just there, just there. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very far.
Okay, brilliant. Awesome. Thank you.
You can up people.
Yeah. So look at them two. Wow. An easy drive here really, and he said to me if you walk down to the river landing where the guys were fishing when I first come to Kanchanaburi, I can get a ferry across for 10 baht. I don't think there's much here in the way of tourist infrastructure. I think it's a work in process. A lot of these things will end up in that big temple up there. It's place is quite a nice peaceful feeling already though. Hello, how are you? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And I suppose that's a temporary structure for all the getting the big boy ready up here. Well, he looks like he's been completed, but his foundations ain't. So this is amazing. You can see where they've just incorporated the temple structure onto the side of the mountainside, basically. I think there's actually another level. This is got crocodiles everywhere, which is kind of weird. But yeah, everything's still wrapped up. Wow. Kanchanaburi from up high. Now that Well, this is and will be even more so an impressive structure, complete with cuddly crocodiliuses. One last look. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm just on my way back and there's a troop of monkeys across the road. They're picking the fruit. So, you know, this is what you don't see when you're driving in your Grab. What's he got? Mango? Hello. Beautiful. He's got something as well. Oh my God, there is so many of them, literally. Beautiful. So Romans, we've come from that way. The big Buddha is over the hill. But I wanted to walk back because I wanted to stop on this bridge for the viewpoint. It's a pretty nice bridge. This is obviously the vehicle access bridge rather than the Death Railway train bridge was on the other day. But yeah, it gives you a nice orientation. These like rugged hillside mountains, beautiful. This is definitely a lovely town. I feel a little bit disappointed with my planning. I didn't allow more time here, but yeah, there's some great temples and scenery. I mean, just look at the mountains up there, you know. Good morning, roamers. So, leaving Kanchanaburi today. Had another wonderful sleep last night. And today it's just a matter of going to the bus station, which looks like it's down the alley over there. And so this is Kanchanaburi bus station. Lots going on here. Picked up my ticket, just went to see the lady over here. She's doing the express bus 11:10 to Bangkok, so now to get some eat. I don't think there's any baggage drop here, so just be warned of that if you arrive here with a lot of luggage. So, what do we reckon about Kanchanaburi? Things are opening up today. I just went to have a little walk around. You know, it's got a feel of pretty much anywhere else in Thailand, I guess, but with its own eccentricities. I'm not long enough here to find out them, but yeah, I've enjoyed my stay. I certainly enjoyed the river and going to the Wat yesterday and stuff, and I would come back here for sure. But you can never know a place during a festival, that's for sure, because the people are different, they've got different priorities. So anyway, going to end the vlog here. Kanchanaburi over and done for now. Noggins roams out.